Welcome back. So we take you to this story now. Families in Nxuba, formerly known as Cradock, are running out of space to bury their loved ones. The town's old cemetery has reached capacity, and efforts to expand the central cemetery have stalled, despite the Inxuba Yethemba Local Municipality spending 6 million rand. Meanwhile, the municipality has requested another 5 million to complete the project. The municipality blames unforeseen challenges and says residents will have to wait months for the expanded project. Inxuba Yethemba Local Municipality's Mayor, Ms. Noncedo, Zonke, joins us for more on this. Mayor Zonke, thank you so much for joining us, and we do appreciate your time. Of course, we've got notes and letters that have been sent to the media by the Democratic Alliance asking for the Eastern Cape Provincial Government to launch an investigation into this, what they call a mismanagement of the development of the central cemetery in Nxuba. Perhaps we start with you. 6 million rand, my understanding, has already been spent on this project. Where has that money been spent? Has it been put to good use in your view?
Thank you for having me with your Channel 45 newsroom. Ma'am, it is important that I must explain. Yes, it is correct that we are running out of space for burial. Hence, we took a decision that we should, out of our own internal funding, take this matter to a tender so that we can get a contractor that can be able to expand the central cemetery of Inxuba Yethemba Municipality. And that has cost us, as you were saying, 6 million, according to what then was quoted by the contractor. But unfortunately, when they were busy on the implementation, they have encountered a hard rock that was having a formation beneath the surface. But then to hit that rock, it was costing them a lot of money. This unforeseen condition was that they should make sure that they get specialized material, the plant that will be able to assist them to dig deeper on that rock. But then what we cannot do as a municipality, when they were requesting a variation order, is for them to give us a variation order that is 100% of the initial budget, which was 6 million. Additionally to their cost, if they are going to look for other specialized implements, they need another 6 million. Then we can't do that because even the municipal manager is allowed on a variation order to approve 20% of the initial budget. And the council also cannot be allowed to approve 100% of that budget. So we're taking the matter to council, and our recommendation to council as the executive is that council must go to re-advert on this project, because 100% of a variation order is unlawful. We can't take that decision. It is not in line with the supply chain policies.
Okay, so now there's a lot to look at, because you're saying you simply are not able to give them 20%, the contractor 20% of the 6 million rand that has already been spent, but nothing's been done because they hit a rock and so cannot continue to develop more of that historical central cemetery.
No, they've started because they were hiring this specialized plant to dig the graves, to dig the land in the central cemetery. They started to work.
But how far are they? Yeah, so do you have an idea of how far, perhaps with a percentage sort of, to paint a picture of just how far they got? Yeah.
According to the budget that they requested, they are at 100% with the work that they have done. But the work on the ground has not been concluded, because every time they have to dig, they must hire a specialized plant that can be able to dig the rock.
But surely that is
Hence,
not.
they were requesting.
Surely that's not 100%. If you're saying the work that they were supposed to have done, 100% of it is done, but on the ground, it's not there, then it is not 100%. Perhaps let's do this. Was there an environmental impact assessment that was done prior to?
Done.
Yes.
Yes, it was done. The entire cemetery, central cemetery, the environmental impact study was done. But then, when I'm saying 100%, I'm saying they have spent according to the budget that they have asked. When you are asking budget, you might not know what you will find underground when you are working. Then they are coming for more money because they have to appoint specialized plants to be able to complete the work that they are doing. That's where then we don't agree, because the law doesn't allow us that we should give them more. If they knew that there was a hard rock, maybe in their quote they could have quoted 12 million. But then they quoted 6 million, not knowing what they will get under the ground. So then we are unable, therefore, to approve their variation order, which is now 100% of the initial budget. We have to take it to council. And in council, we can't say to council they must approve that 100% variation order. We have to say to council, we need to re-advertise. Because if we are saying we're approving 100% of the variation order, it is going to be against the supply chain processes and the policies, therefore.
So just, I need to take a step back here, Mayor Zonke.
Yes.
You talked about how there was environmental impact assessments that were done. This is the argument that the Democratic Alliance has put forward, and I want to read from what they've written. The DA says, the contractor is reportedly off-site, and serious concerns have emerged about the land's suitability for burials, including doubts over whether a proper environmental impact assessment was done. So the reason why I talk about the assessments that were done, surely you have the findings of what environmental assessments would have said prior to the money already have been spent, no?
We're talking about two things. What has been raised by Democratic Alliance on the assessment impact study, it is about the cemetery that we are using currently as an alternative that we have not concluded, the central cemetery. We are talking about the cemetery in town, which was closed because it was full. But then we're identifying a land next to that cemetery. That is the land then that they are saying environmental impact study was not done. And we're saying because we don't have an option now, the project is a standstill, and we need to bury people every weekend. So therefore, we're saying the Department of Environmental is coming this week to look at this land of the municipality that is very close to the town cemetery, which we believe that it is going to be suitable for the temporal arrangement so that we can be able to bury for this meantime that we are going to take procurement processes for 4 months.
Okay.
That is then the impact they are talking about, the environmental impact that they are talking about.
Okay.
Next week, Department of Environmental is here. If they are saying it's okay, and we will take together with them to make sure that piece of land next to the burial site in town, if it's then suitable, we want to bury for these 4 months until this matter is resolved on procurement processes.
So you say that to get that additional 5 million rand, you need to re-advertise and go back to the beginning of that procurement process. What's the likelihood that the original contractor gets that same contract?
The processes of procurement, it doesn't say that that same contractor should not apply, but it will open to other contractors to bid, then I cannot be sure whether who's gonna get it, because it's having all the processes that are relating to procurement, of which as councillors were not part of that. But I can't say you will get it. I cannot say you will not get it. What I know, the process is fair. It is open to all, that they must then bid for it.
Okay. Well, the DA's Heinrich Muller obviously having written to the media with to raise this issue, and what Heinrich Muller has also done is said that he's written to the Eastern Cape MEC for Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs, Zolile Williams, requesting an urgent investigation into the issue. Has there been any interaction between yourselves and the MEC for COGTA?
No, not yet. It can be investigated. We don't worry about that, because there's nothing untoward to it. It was a process matter of procurement, but then what is then discovered on implementation, I don't think it's a fault of anyone amongst us. But we're trying our best. It worries us also that we are in this situation currently. Hence, we're taking it to council. And we want to make sure that when council agrees for re-advert, then we'll make sure that we're taking this matter in a speedily manner that will be able to resolve the problem that we're currently facing.
Yeah. Mayor Zonke, thank you so much for your time. We'll be following up as well as we continue to check in. Mayor there of the Nxuba Yethemba Local Municipality, Noncedo, Zonke, speaking to us this evening.